But all it is about is the battle for the soul of this nation is really about this. Let's take a quick visit to the place where our soul is under attack, Knucklehead Road, the op-ed page of the New York Times, a former newspaper.
Oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, ho, let's go waltzing down to Knucklehead Road.
So David Bentley Hart is a scholar of religion and a cultural critic, and he writes a piece for the New York Times, "Can we please relax about socialism?" He says, I know in this country we employ terms like socialism with wanton indifference to historical detail and conceptual distinctions. I grasp, too, that many among us truly believe that a higher marginal tax rate or a public subsidy for poor children's dentistry is only a step away from the gulags. And I'm aware that the male Fox commentariat nurtures a sickly obsession with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, partly because they resent her cleverness, charisma, and moral vitality, but mostly because they suspect that in high school she was one of those girls they had no hope of getting a date with. No, I always thought I had a hope of getting a date with pretty girls who were stupid. I mean, if they were smart, I knew I had no chance, but if they were as dumb as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I was in. Only in America, he says, only here is the word socialism freighted with so much perceived menace. And he goes on with the usual idea that, oh, if only things were as great here as they are in Europe. If, Europe, this culture that is dying as we watch it, this culture is being overrun, it's being conquered, a culture that hasn't produced anything since 1945 that's really worthwhile, opposing to our culture, which has produced everything, all the medicine, all the machines, all the inventions, and that somehow is supposed to be a better culture. We're supposed to look at how happy they are in Norway, where they did invent the paperclip, it's true, but we're supposed to think how miserable we are here, where we're curing cancer, where we're building things that can talk, the spaceships, where businessmen are building spaceships that'll take us to Mars. That's supposed to be the problem. We are in a fight for the soul of the nation. It is absolutely true. And because their ideas stink, because their ideas lead to cultural death, because their ideas are unfair, because your money does not belong to the state, it belongs to you. You made it, you earned it, it's yours. Because of all those things, they have nothing. They got to call us racist. And that's the story that they're going to tell. Hey,